Well, good morning. The sun is coming up. We've got a couple of buildings that are still in the process of going from night to day as the sun comes up. Some of these lights that are on in some of these buildings will go off. Nice. But yeah, wonderful. Let's see where we are yesterday game day. We were doing some fine tuning. Look at this. We're much, much more green. Remember, these houses were not happy. What's going on over here? Need more shops. Need more shops. So let's, just like what we did here, let's do some fine tuning. Because nothing developed. Actually, let's do this. Let's take this section. Let's go residential. And then what we can do, maybe we can do just a couple of spots. Maybe a couple of little stores. Maybe like that. And that may be too much. But we can always fine tune more. Good. Let's see what happens. But overall, look at that. Overall, we have ourselves a primarily green city. Excellent. 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 Let's see here. What density? All right. So now these three houses. Well, one's a house and I think two commercial buildings. This house, not enough room. I thought that house would be fine. I thought there was enough space there. How about these? So maybe what we were talking about. Yeah, we may need to. Let's see, how do we do this? Let's pause. Now we're going to get rid of a road, which means we're going to kind of start over. Maybe if we do just a road that loops. Let's see what that looks like. And if we maybe curve this, I need a gentle. If we do this, let's put residential's already here. So now they should have space. I'm going to go ahead and put some residential here. Let's do that. Nothing's going to develop there, but we might get a house there. And let's see what happens. And that looks, I don't know, that looks weird to me. Oh, well, never mind. Never mind. I was going to extend that road and connect it here, but we're getting, okay. And if that's French, whoops. Now it's that house is now taking over this whole block. And if that's the case, I'm going to rezone just so the simulation picks up on it. There. I am really tempted to bring this road so now we should get. That's funny. I the whole plan was for something to develop on this road. It looks like it's going to develop on this road. We'll see. We'll see. All right. Good. Good. And then over here, we're still losing money. Thank you to the rest of the landmarks and gambling houses throughout this city. The landmarks and the gambling houses are saving this city as of right now, because this is not making 59 high wealth tourists are staying in the hotel portion. Got a bus stop. But we'll continue to watch it. We'll see. We'll see. I'll just be happy if I can just get one more French style building. I'll be I'll be happy. We'll see what happens here. We may end up putting down a park. See how some of these houses have now gone green. If these houses, not enough shopping, I may just, well, let's not keep, how about us, let's not keep relying on that. How about a barbecue pit? And a water park. How about a water park playground? It's bigger. We could put it over here to see if that would have an influence. That's something we could do. It's bigger than, see, that's smaller. This ride's playground is smaller. I'm going to place it. Let's see if we can get some happy faces. Let's see what happens. Let's put this here. Let's put the swings playground. Look, look. Put the swings playground. Let's do another one. Right. I feel like we're going to lose this building here. It doesn't light up like we will, but it's so close. We lost it, but we got a playground. And they became happier. Let's put oh. Let's do that. All right, good. Good. Let's see what happens now. I knew it wouldn't take too terribly long. Look at this. Now that they're happy, nice. All right, so this area is not going to be wide enough to have high rises on both sides. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Oh, they're close. They're close. These two houses might take some time, but these are going to start to convert from single family to multifamily very, very soon. And then as long as these continue to remain happy, and as long as all the conditions are in place, because we've already taken the road to high density. So and then what that will mean is, because this road is high density, we may. What side of the road? Oh, so what will happen, unless I decide to change this back down, we're going to lose this. At some point, these are going to go high. These are going to go up in density, and French architecture is only going to be this way when it's medium density. High density, it won't work. All right, let's head over here. This is cool. This is so cool. All right. What's going on over here? It's not losing as much. So look at that. Yesterday, only, if you think about what it had been losing in a day, that's actually not bad. And it is going on 2 p.m. Are we possibly about to turn? Are we about to turn the corner? And we've got a long way to go. But as I said, if it just is profitable to the extent where it's only earning 1 simoleon, I'd be happy. If I would love to see this go from red to green. That's what I want to see. And 1 simoleon, just earning 1 simoleon would get it. Oh, here comes a train. Looks like more people. Looks like people are going in as opposed to out. So that train must not have had anybody It may have been just picking up. Look at this line of people. This is not a bad place to go for a walk. This is not bad. So you get off the train or you get off the bus. And that's not a bad view. Look at that. So maybe you get off and you're going for a walk. You want to go look at this, the Eiffel Tower. But over here you still have a lot of nature to check out. So it's like, well, let's look at nature before we blow all of our money. Before we go over here and blow our money. How are we doing with power? We're good. Good. All garbage collected. It's going on 3 p.m. Nice. That's a good number of students not enrolled. However, whenever you get big transitions in your city, because all of those single family homes meant families that were basically kicked out of the city, they build, and then you have to have families kind of move back in. But these are green. I don't see any purple. So those families were trying to get back in, or new families are getting back in. And then the other thing is we have some buildings that are transitioning. So they're changing, or sometimes they do that. But those are, every time that happens, that's a family that's displaced, even if it's temporary. So that this is not a good time to check that education. Yeah, not a good time. Now tomorrow, with a little bit of stability, and these buildings are already in place, people are moved in because we just watched these turn into homes. So just a few minutes ago, they were under construction. So those families are probably in the process. And I mean, they're right across the street. And see the color of the house? All of these houses, you come out here, these houses are that dark green. Lots of education over time has been deposited into that house. Not these, because they're oh, look, this one is starting to turn green. Nice. Really nice. This is I'm enjoying this city. I'm really enjoying this city. Two things on my list. This one, that's crazy. It just got built. You know, what's interesting though. Let's pause. Here's something that's really interesting, and it may just be a coincidence. This might just be a coincidence, but it's a good time to point this out. So we've got people that are coming home from school. So we've got educated students, but the household, because it's not green like the other houses, this goes back to one of the things that I talk about so much with education. Educated Sims are less likely to start fires. May just be a coincidence, but it's awfully interesting that this brand new multifamily home just in time frame that we've been watching in this episode, what is this, 5 minutes? 5 minutes ago, it gets built, people move in, some of the students come back, they're bringing education with them, but the building had not turned green, and in just like that, we've got a fire. So extremely interesting, extremely coincidental. You got a fire going on, and they're over here at the park playing. Oh, you got somebody walking right towards it. He's gonna walk right past it.
Pro shoop, Tud.
He has simoleons. He couldn't find a cheap store. Came from the bus stop. So he's just gonna walk right past the fire in progress. And I think they saved it. He went, no, there he is. Yeah. Well, they saved it. Excellent. Excellent. They saved it. Good fire response, but that is extremely interesting, extremely coincidental. It helps me to illustrate that point, but it makes me think once again of just how important education is. Never underestimate how powerful of a tool this is when you're working on your city. Educated houses consume less power and water, less likely to start fires, like we said, create fewer criminals, get sick less often. So, all across the board, if they're educated, there should be solar panels. I don't know if they're going to be solar panels on the French style architecture as well. So that means that I don't have to generate as much electricity. That means I don't have to provide as much water. I don't have to make place as many clinics. I don't need as many fire departments. Now we're in a gambling city, So I do need police, but at least my city is not generating more criminals than what the casino would start to generate. So excellent. We may do we just do another I mean, do we just put another one of these? Yeah, let's just do that. How about a few more cars? Because the jail is filling up, but nobody seems to be getting away with committing a crime. You know, they start a crime and then they get apprehended. They get apprehended before they can get out. And then just like that, this one is going to go into this is probably about to turn into a high rise. And because it's kind of blending with another building, look at the land value. So we're going to gain, because more than likely that's going to be a tower. We're going to gain a high rise, and I need to figure out if I like, because my whole thinking was, you know, if you think about it, we were talking about high rises back along there. So I mean, we could demolish these and force buildings, but I think that's far enough back. We'll see. We'll see. I was not okay with, and that medium density building was just tall, but it was out there. I was not happy with that, but man, we'll see. We'll see. Well, 7:25 p.m. The day is nearing an end. Yesterday 23,000. Today we're at a 10,000. We've got people that are staying in the lodge. They are lodging. I wonder, is tomorrow the day? Is tomorrow the day in which we begin to, or maybe instead of losing, because right now, and the day's not over. There's still 4 hours left in the game day. We'll see. That looks like it's going to remain medium. That does not look like a tower. Maybe the land value was such where that these two buildings combined, and when they combined the way they did, interesting. We have jobs, and we got plenty of jobs. See that right there? That is why. That tells your story of why this casino. So I would need literally, when I look at this data, every single high wealth visitor to this city except for about 25 of them. I would need them to go to that casino. I would need just under half of the high wealth. So this is a low wealth destination. And we knew that. We knew that was going to be a possibility. Yes, we've got some high wealth homes here, but we had a feeling, and I went with this casino because of its looks. This casino right here, we wouldn't have any issues. We'd be successful. Same thing here. But first of all, the sleek casino is over there. And this city with its the influence, that European influence of French architecture and French landmarks. Now, yeah, it's not French, but the Roman Luck Casino fit what I was trying to do. Ah, we're not losing as much today as we were just a few moments ago. I wonder what tomorrow is going to bring. Oh yeah, this is going to be a tower. It's going to be a tower. We are going to have some decisions to make. That's going to be a tower, and I wanted towers out here. There's not going to be any gray area, I think, when this is complete. And I may need more buildings to make my decision there. I'm either going to love it it's dark, can't really tell. I'm either going to love this or I'm not going to love it. I'm either going to keep it or knock it down. Is this close enough to over here? I think I just heard the fire department. So, of course, if we're being efficient, we could go here and then click here to take us to where the fire is. Or we could be inefficient, have a little fun, and just follow the fire truck. They'll get it. But yeah, we could have just clicked. For example, we could have been here, fire, click on the fire. But it was more fun to follow the fire truck. This is one beautiful city at night. Look at that. You got the Eiffel Tower in the back. Nice. Very, very nice. Well, in the morning, will we have more towers? In the morning, will I be happy with the towers back here? If there are some, we need to place the mayor's house. It's almost midnight. We didn't lose as much. All right, we'll figure out where we're going to put the mayor's house in the morning. We keep putting the mayor out here close to the water. We might do that again. Or maybe we'll put the mayor up there somewhere. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. Did they save? Did they save it? Clothes needs workers. Well, of course. All right. Nice. Nice. We'll see you in the morning.